Yo, what's up guys, I'm back on a review. This time we have this 95 rate of Pele. Now this is a little bit of an easier review in my opinion to the usual ones. I've got very nitpicky cards on a usual basis. But on this one, we've got Pele. He's 5'8", got the high medium work rate. He's got the 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, with obviously his preferred foot being that right foot. Now, I played a lot of games in Rivals, in Champs, in Friendlies. I played a lot of variety with him. Now, on alternate positions, talking of variety, he's got the cam, the centre forward, and the striker. So he does have a little bit of variety in my opinion. I wish he had like a left wing as well, just to add that even more variety, but that's still good enough as it is. Now, next on me, he's got the 95 pacing, 94 shooting, the 91 passing, the 94 dribbling, and the 74 physical. On paper, it's just a really nice, well-rounded card. And now, on playstyles, he's got the finesse shot, the power shot, the incisive pass, he's got the trickster, he's got quick step, and he's also got technical plus, which is obviously very, very nice. Now, if you do enjoy the review or want to see more, please do subscribe. It generally does mean a lot to my channel, and I'll see after positive and negatives. Peace. So, once more thoughts about the card. Now I'll tell you what's good, what's bad about the card, what you shouldn't and what you should do, just so you're utilising the card as much as possible. Now, first me is those 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now, the 5-star skills, let's go on with that. Technical plus with 5-star skills should be illegal. That combination is incredibly good. R dribble, get near the box, use your elastic, use your skills, get into the pit. It's incredibly good. Now, the 4-star weak foot, on a general basis, was really, really good. Obviously, the odd chance here and there, as you've seen in these clips, he would actually miss. he had a few like that, if I'm going to be completely honest. For someone with such high caliber of finishing, he did miss a few. Maybe a few human error, but he did miss a few that weren't particularly my fault. So I was a little bit concerned about that, but we'll get onto that in a minute. Now, next up for me is the pace. Now, this pace with quick step with a Hawk is just incredibly fast. He will get through anyone, and when you're using that R1 dribbling to that sprint, it's just, it's unstoppable, really. Now, the shooting me overall, on a general basis, was really good. I wish he had something like Travella or stuff like that, just add a little bit more of a well-rounded playstyle card. Now, he does have finesse shot, and obviously does have that power shot, just the normal, not the plus. But overall, the shooting was very, very good. Now, as I just talked about, on the inconsistency, he did have a few which actually missed, which I kind of did expect a card of this caliber to go in with. But with that being said, he still is an amazing card overall with that finishing. Now, the passing for me, this is just what makes this card so amazing. He's so well-rounded. Now, I know people that are watching this review want to see me nitpick on it, and I will do, don't worry. I've got some stuff on there. But with that being said, the passing is just exceptionally good. With incisive pass as a striker or wherever you're playing him is exceptionally good. And that passing is amazing. You can do any passes you want, any shooting you want, any dribbling you want, any pace you want. He is just the best well-rounded attacker in the game. And I will say that for a fact. Him, Ronaldinho, or maybe something like a JSzonda, honestly, so well-rounded. Now, the dribbling for me, you got all these dribbling stats with the technical, with the quick step, with the 5-star skills. What more do you want me to say? Like, there's nothing particularly wrong about that at all. Like, there's nothing I want to improve on. It is just insanely good. Now, this is where I'm going to get nitpicky. The physicals. So although he does have good head accuracy jumping, he is 5'8", so he's not going to be an aerial threat necessarily because he's going to be against these big centre backs if you can play him up front, which obviously a card of that price, unless you've got like Bates and amount of money, you're going to play him up front. So I would probably say that it's a little bit useless having that head accuracy and jumping. It's a little bit unnecessary unless you're against a fullback. Now, depending on where you play him, because if you can play him cam with those passing stats, the stamina might last you 90 minutes and a little bit. But if you play him striker on stay forward, it'll last you all game and some. It's really, really good for a striker, 85 stamina in my opinion. Now, he does have low strength and aggression, and this is obviously where his downfall is. I've always said if cards have 5-star skills with really high dribbling, high finishing, and also good strength, they're going to be the best card in the game, like R9 is. But with that being said, this is why the pros necessarily don't use him, because he's very good well-rounder, but he doesn't have the strength to hold off these big centre-backs, so he will get pushed around quite easily, so you do need to be very, very careful of that. So, on to the easy part review, the overall scores. Now, if you don't know how the segment works, I pretty much rank each individual stat, so you've got pace, shooting, passing, etc., so like that, into a score out of 10, and I also give him an overall score and also a value for coins. So, first me is the pace. Not overall for the pace, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. If I was to give it a 10 out of 10, I would want Rapid Plus. That's just the best pace chem style in the game. Playstyle, sorry. Not chem style. But with that Hawk chemistry style, he does go really, really fast. And obviously, he does have quick step to get him going really nicely. Now, the shooting for me overall, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. The odd consistency shot would be a little bit iffy at times. I don't know. I just feel like he could finish more than what he really did, especially with his finishing and composure stats. There was a few chances here and there where I feel like he should have gone in. Now, the passing for me overall, really good. Especially if I'm striker, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Really good passing stats overall. Maybe I want like long ball pass just to play these like little switches like that. But overall, these passing stats are immaculate. Now, the dribbling for me, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. What more can you want? Technical plus, with that 5-star skills, with that agility, there's nothing more you can want, especially with a guy of this height. It's just revolutionary good. Like, it's so amazing, and it can get you into any position you really want. Now, the physical overall, sorry, it's going to be I'm going to give it a 8.5 out of 10. It is consistent overall. He's got good head accuracy, got good jumping, although he's a bit small, but the stamina is one that matters most, and he does have that quite nicely. Now, on overall score for me then, I'm going to give it a 9.7 out of 10. I'm not giving it higher because I feel like cards like Mia Ham and also that R9 card, I just feel like they will be better overall. And this is why none of the pros technically uses Pele, because I feel like if you're going to go with an icon, you're going to go with one of them two, which are probably better as a striker overall. Now, value coins, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. He's very, very expensive, don't get me wrong, but obviously he's one of the best cards in the game. Maybe top 5 cards in the game, even at this state. He's just incredibly good, and everything about him just goes together really nicely. But that's all for my review. As always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. It genuinely does mean a lot to my channel. Now, if you want to see any reviews in particular, let me know down in the comments down below, and I'll obviously respond to you, see if I can or can't do it. I'm not unlimited coins like baits or anything like that. I do have a limit on them, so I will be, let's say, like, no, if I can't do it. But as you see by my reviews, I try my best to do pretty much everyone. But I've got nothing more to say, so I'll see you next time, and peace out, guys.